do some mini buns with some mini claw clips. I love making buns with claw clips because you're able to create a bun with such a small amount of hair when you incorporate a claw clip. So the smaller amount of hair that you're going to use, the smaller claw clip you want to, the smaller amount of hair that you use, the smaller of a claw clip that you want to use. So today I'm using these little guys. They are, oh my goodness, I cannot keep them in my hand. So they're very tiny. I mean, let's not measure with my broken fingernail, but like they're like the size of my fingernail width-wise, right? Just for size reference, they're very, very, very small. For example, my other smaller ones that I use to half up my hair are these ones, and these are much smaller. These are very, very tiny. So that's what I'm going to use because we're going to be using a very small section of hair. So we'll do it first as a half up. So I'm just going to take all of my hair sort of from my peaks here and right back to the top of my crown. This is a great way to style back all your bangs or short hairs around your face if you want to get them off your face. So I'm just going to brush that gently, and then what we're going to do is take the claw clip. I'm just going to give the hair a twist. You don't have to twist it. That's not essential. I just find it's easier to grab all the hair if I've twisted it. So I'm just going to grab it with the clip just like that. And then I'm going to bring the tail around the front of the clip, get a hold of the top. There you go. Open it back up and let it catch those ends. They're going to stick out the back a little, but you won't see them. They'll kind of get caught up in the rest of the bun. If your hair is really long, you might have a little tail sticking out the back. You could just pin that under, or you could go around a couple times before you clip the end to remedy that. Your choice and how you like it to look. But if your hair's not super long like mine, then the tail will kind of sort itself out. And then you just pull it apart like that, and voila, you've got a really cute half up bun, just like that. Super easy, super secure. A lot of bun for not a lot of hair, and you can, if you want to make sure that it stays secure. I shouldn't keep touching it because I'm making it worse. I typically don't, but anyways, you can just clip the sides and that will help it stay in place, and then add a layer of hairspray and then it won't go anywhere. But like anything, if you keep messing with it, you're gonna mess it up. All right, so now we're gonna do it with two buns. So I'm gonna do that from a center part again. Really great way to get your bangs back and off your face. I know not everyone, I sometimes get criticism of these hairstyles. People don't like them and they say they look childish. I mean, fair enough. If you don't like them, that's cool, don't do them. But why the negativity? So we're gonna twist, and then I'm just gonna grab the hair with the clip, just like that. And then I'm gonna wrap around. Just gonna get a hold of the top first. Doesn't matter which way you wrap, literally. Grab the ends into the claw clip. Oh, I definitely didn't clip that tight enough to start with. So what you wanna make sure, I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong there. What I did was I clipped the claw clip onto this right here, but I didn't clip it to my hair. So then once I was done, it was kind of just, the bun was just floating. You want to make sure that you get that claw clip all the way down to your scalp and clip it to your head. I did not do that, and that's why it was floating and falling apart. All right, we clip, making sure, good and secure this time. Wrap it around. Grab that tail, and then you just make your little bun, and then you do it on the other side. There you go. 2 cute little buns. And again, I would take a little bobby pin and just secure the edge of both, and then a layer of hairspray, because you know, these little guys are just fragile little pockets of hair. They will stay really well. If you get a pin in there and you add hairspray, they last me all day long. And I just think it's such a cute and fun way to get your bangs off your face. I hope that helps. I hope it gives you a fun new way to try and style your hair. Keep in mind, you can also use a tiny, tiny clip to make a single bun on top of your head if your hair is really thin and it hasn't worked for you before when I've done it with bigger clips on my hair in the past. Maybe you just need a smaller clip, because remember, the more hair you have, the bigger clip you need. The less hair you have, the smaller clip you need. And it is possible no matter how little hair you have, as long as you have the right size clip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's any other videos you'd like to see here on my channel, or just say hey, because I love hearing from you guys. Do remember to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Like and subscribe, because you know that helps me out. And I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.